Hi, I'm Gabe Mello from The Richest. One man has revolutionized space travel and cars as we know it. You might know him from his multi-billion-dollar company Tesla, or as the founder of SpaceX, who is on a quest to send people to Mars. He is also the founder of PayPal and companies like Zip2. This is Elon Musk. Elon Musk, the 12th richest man in technology. How does it feel?
To be honest, the money really doesn't matter to me. My main goal is to have innovation and creativity like no other company. I want to create products that, when I think about the future, I feel good about it.
You've changed the entire tech industry with several innovations and inventions that have changed the world. How do you come up with your ideas, like self-driving cars, or even your companies like SpaceX and Tesla?
I actually used the fortune I made through PayPal to invest a lot of money into Tesla. I was the majority shareholder, and I made the engineering project into an actual production car company. And after gaining control of the company, I was able to finagle my way to the top.
You've talked with leading AI developer Dennis Hassabis about your growing fear of AI intelligence eventually outsmarting humans. How do you feel about the new growing AI field with things such as Siri, Alexa, or Cortana?
Personally, I'm quite afraid of artificial intelligence. The AI is getting smarter and smarter each and every day. I feel that if AI does not take over the planet, the only way out would be to Mars.
You had a tough early life at home and school. You were bullied several times at school, and you even ended up going to the hospital one time. Was there anything that got you through these tough times?
In school, I'll admit, I was a bit of what you would call a nerd, and I would get beaten up a lot because of this. What got me through this was knowing that the only reason they did this was because they were jealous of my intelligence and how far I would go further in life.
When you were 17 years old, you had to move out of your home in South Africa to avoid being drafted. How did that affect your life? Did it change your approach towards the tech industry at all?
Of course, the opportunities were different in North America, but my interest in technology was still as strong as it was when I was back home. I actually went to college in Canada at Queen's University and got my Bachelor's of Science in Physics and Bachelor of Arts in Economics, and met my first wife, Justine, there.
Don, you have 5 children with your ex-wife, but your first son, Nevada, died 10 months after being inflicted with sudden infant death syndrome. How were you able to move on and continue to innovate after such a terrible tragedy?
Yeah, this was one of the toughest moments of my life when my son died. His name was Nevada because me and my wife at the time made him during Burning Man. And I mean, his death was just out of nowhere, but my wife was my rock, and she held me through. And I was able to come up with some of my best ideas, such as the electric cars. I came up with that idea a couple months after.
In 2016, your company SpaceX settled for a sum of $4 million in a class act lawsuit for unfairly compensated workers. This, along with several other claims, have been filed as complaints about working conditions. Do any of these complaints concern you in any way?
Of course they concern me. Although this company is not being directly managed by me, it's representative of me and everything I do. And we're dealing with all these claims as quickly and reasonably as possible, but I hate to see any of my employees unhappy. Any complaints must be immediately addressed with the utmost importance, and we're trying our very best to do so.
Many people do not like how you describe your new autopilot cars as fully self-driving. How do you feel about these concerns?
I think there are always going to be doubters of every successful company in person. Call it what you want, but I believe that autopilot is self-driving. I promised a car that drives itself, and I believe that I provided to the public, and I don't see what's wrong with it.
Your company SpaceX recently made history with the first ever reusable space rocket. How do you think this invention will change the way our space programs and military function through the use of rockets?
Well, obviously, it's going to save tons of money. That's the main benefit. And its reusability and lower costs to launch. It reduces time between launches, decreases the amount of physical work. And we just got approval from the U.S. Air Force Command for further use of the rocket for space exploration. And the future looks bright for SpaceX as a company.
There's a lot that the future holds for you, Elon. But what's your goal when it's all said and done? What do you want to be remembered for?
Well, I want to be able to die on Mars, but not on impact. I want to be remembered with the greats such as Galileo, Da Vinci, Einstein. I want to be viewed as the man who started the intergalactic travel and made our dreams into reality. That's what I want to be remembered for.
I'm here with Elon Musk, and he's letting me try out a new SpaceX suit prototype. What you're seeing right now is what the people on Mars are going to be wearing in approximately 10 years when he sends the first reusable space rocket to Mars. USA! 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 Elon, I heard you were gonna let me try out one of these rockets. Is that true?
That is true. We're gonna send it up in approximately couple hours.
And here we go.
14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. We have ignition sequence start. The engines are on. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
It was a great honor to interview the legendary Elon Musk. This is Gabe Mello from The Riches. See you on the next time.